What is up, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For those that are new to the channel, I'm Joe Wilson, and I make videos related to triathlon, whether it's swimming, biking, running, all those cool things you're going to find right here on this channel. In today's episode of What Do I Train With, I want to show you guys my Zwift setup. Roll the tape. Now, I've been on Zwift since 2015 when it was in beta. I remember seeing something on Strava, talking to a friend. I'm like, what is this? Did a little bit of research and found out that these guys had created this video game, I think Call of Duty, where you could ride your bicycle on it and get in a good workout. So I immediately had to get on it. And I've tried a lot of different setups. I've tried PC, I've tried iPad, iPhone, I've tried a lot of different Bluetooth, ANT extender. I mean, I've tried a lot of different things. And I've got 40,000 miles ridden on Zwift, and I've got about 3,000 miles ran. And to me, this is the best setup. And when I say best setup, it's the easiest setup to get on a Zwift. And a lot of times when you've been training for quite some time and you're kind of tired, but you know you got to get that workout in, if there's ever any barriers to getting a workout in, whether it's you have to drive to the gym or you got to do this, you got to do that. Yeah, a lot of times you're like, man, I don't even want to do this. But if it's easy, if it's quick, if it's fast, and you're 5 minutes in and you're starting to work out, then it's so much easier to get in. Here are the things that I use to get on Zwift. I use an Apple TV connected to my TV, or the TV is on the wall right in front of my bicycle. I can look up and I can see the TV, which has Zwift. And I notice the bigger the screen, the more immersed you are. You feel like you're immersed into the game. So it seems to be easier versus if you have something on a smaller screen, it's harder to read. I'm getting old. Yeah. One caveat to the Apple TV, and I have no idea why, but Apple only put 2 Bluetooth connections on the Apple TV. So if you have the kicker, that's one connection, and you have your heart rate, that's the second connection. If you want anything else, like another power source or a speed or a cadence sensor, then you got to open up the companion app, which is nice because you can then you have the companion app connect all your other Bluetooth connections. So just so you're aware, Apple TV only has 2 Bluetooth connections. That's not an issue for me. I really don't look at cadence when I'm training. It's really just power, heart rate, and go. What I ride is my old P2. I had it modified a couple years ago. I took the aero bars off of it and put it on my trainer. It creaks, it makes loud noises, it's not very smooth, but it gets the job done. And I don't have to worry about putting my nice TT bike on or put my nice road bike on the trainer. Because, I mean, when you're in a fixed position, and we're talking about carbon here, so when you're in a fixed position, things are bound to happen. I know manufacturers say that's not the case, but let's be honest, always enough torque can break anything. So that's why I use my P2. I also have a bike thong, I forget what it's called, but it basically catches the sweat. That way you're not continuing to destroy your bicycle if you have to use a nice one. Because sweat will turn into salt, which will then rust your equipment, whether it's your trainer, your bike, whatever. The power source, I've been using the Wahoo Kicker, the 2016 model. It still works perfectly fine for me. It gets the job done. I change out the cassette, change out the chain about once a year. It works for me. You gotta have entertainment. And I mean, if you're gonna do a 3-hour, 4-hour, even a 5-hour bike ride indoors on the trainer, without shooting yourself in the head, you need some entertainment. And I have an iPad set up so where I can watch YouTube, I can watch TV, I can watch whatever, Netflix, it doesn't matter. But I gotta have some kind of entertainment. I would just shoot myself in the head. Music, I use these little headphones or sometimes the big headphones and run the headphones through the iPhone and either use Pandora. I'm not yet on Spotify, I know. The iPhone is also great for the companion app. I'll keep that open Zwift has 2 apps. They have one app to play the game on, and then they have a companion app that allows you to find people, that allows you to text the people, see where you're at in the game, that allows you to, make a lot of different things that you easier than on the racing game. Then for my smorgasbord of food, water, entertainment, gels, whatever you want to call it, I found this hospital tray, basically $60 hospital tray. It raises up, it lowers down. Not the easiest, but it does the job and it does it well. It's built like a tank. And then last but not least, you need a fan, because I don't care how hard you're working out or how cold it is in your spot, eventually you're going to start sweating, you're going to start dripping, and you need a fan. And don't be a hero thinking, well, my race is in the heat. This may upset a lot of people, but my thought process is if you can't push hard during training, then you're not going to be able to push as hard in a race. And what I mean by, if the fan cools you off and you have to do 280 watts, but you can only push 270 because it's hot, because your body, science, your body is using more resources to cool you off versus the fan cooling you off, then you may not hit those efforts in training. So don't be a hero. Use a fan. Anyway, that's all I got. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, do all those cool things you do on YouTube, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!